Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome as usual back to What's for Tea and just another wee midweek recipe. And I do hope that I find you very well indeed. And this soup is absolutely delicious. It's creamy chicken and rice, and there's celery, carrots, onions, there's some herbs in there. It's just wonderful. It's so easy to make as well, and you'll get lots of servings out of this. This will do 7 or 8 people with a nice big chunk of crusty bread or something at the side. And it's ever so filling, obviously, because of the rice. So this is everything that I used here, but as usual I will put it on the screen as we go, and you'll find it under the video as well. So I've got chicken breast, chicken stock, garlic and ginger, some cream to make it creamy, and sage and thyme. You can use whatever herbs you prefer with chicken, celery, carrots, obviously the rice, some onions, and then a wee splash of lemon juice just for a wee bit of background sort of sourness, but that's optional. So the first thing we're going to do is heat up some olive oil in a large pan. To this we're going to add the chicken breast. I am using 3, but you can use 3 or 4 if you want it more chickeny. Add a wee dash of salt and pepper as well, and you just want to let these cook on each side for 3 or 4 minutes. You don't need to cook them through, it's just to get them started, and then you can lift them out and then pop those to the side. To the same oil we're going to add the diced onion and also the diced carrot and the diced celery as well. Try and make them all roughly the same size, and they will cook roughly at the same time. Let these cook away for about 5 minutes until they're starting to go soft, just like this. They don't have to be fully cooked again because they are going to cook away for another 40 minutes or so. To this I'm going to add my garlic and also the ginger. Give that a wee stir around, and you want to let this cook for a minute or so just to let those lovely flavours and the fragrance come out. You will be able to smell that and know when it's ready to move on. So give it a minute or two, and then we're going to add the rice. I am using basmati rice, but you use whatever white rice you prefer. You can use short grain, or you can use the long grain rice, American style rice. It's up to you. Let that cook away for a couple of minutes, but do come back and stir it just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of your pan. So yeah, after a couple of minutes you can come back and add your chicken back into the pan along with any resting juices. Give that a wee stir around again, and then to that we're going to add our chicken stock. I am just using chicken oxo cubes, but use whatever chicken stock you prefer. So pop that in, and like I said, I'm going to add sage and thyme because I think that goes really well with chicken, but so does dill as well. So it's entirely up to you what you decide to add. Give that a wee stir around. So bring your soup up to the boil and then reduce the heat right down, pop a lid on and simmer this for between 15 and 20 minutes, just until your chicken is cooked all the way through. And this will depend obviously on the size of your chicken. Mine took 15 minutes, so just make sure that it's well cooked all the way through before you lift it out. Now I'm just going to shred this. You can shred this or chop this, whatever you want to do, and then just add it back in to your soup, and then just give that a good stir around just to make sure it's well combined with the rest of the ingredients in the pan. And then you want to put your heat off completely before we add the lemon juice and also the cream. The lemon juice is going to give it a nice sour kick. If you don't want that, don't add the lemon juice, just add the cream if you just want a nice creamy soup. I'm going to add both because I like the combination of both, the creaminess with a wee bit of sour in the background. We think it's absolutely delicious. You get the same kind of effect, if you use creme fraiche as an alternative, as a lighter alternative. So it's up to you what you add. So just give that a good stir around, and that is your soup done. This is best eaten, right away, because the rice that's in your soup will continue to expand and soak up all that liquid. So if you leave this for a couple of hours, you're going to come back and have yourself a porridge. So do make sure you have this more or less right away, or within half an hour, round about that, if you do want it nice and liquidy, just like this, because the longer you leave it, the thicker this is going to get. And let me tell you, like I keep saying, it is absolutely delicious, and I highly recommend you give this one a go. We had this for our tea with some smoked ham rolls. There's mustard mayonnaise on there as well, with a few crisps. Yeah, highly recommended. Do let me know if you're planning on giving that one a go. And a huge thank you, as usual, to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well, for you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. And I will catch up with you during the week for another wee recipe on Saturday for our food shopping and bagging, or back on Sunday for my most popular video of the week is our family meals of the week. So hopefully I will see you back for one or all of those. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you do like these kinds of videos, please consider subscribing just before you go, and I will catch up with you off a soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye now.